Bandido Season 8 is live and Tux has your back with a fast-paced run-and-gun explosive damage build with top-tier added survivability. It's extremely fun to use and I'm going to show you how to make it. Hit the like right now and comment boom boom down below. Let's go.
Accept it, Division. This is a war you can't win.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
I'm excited to be covering Season 8 daily. Follow along as I help you rip through reward tracks, level up your character faster than ever, and get the best gear possible along the way.
Well, it's been getting so hard living with the things you do to me. My dreams are getting so strange. Like to tell you everything I see. I see a man at the back, as a matter of fact. His eyes are as red as the sun. A girl in the corner let no one ignore, 'cause she thinks she's the passionate one. It's like lightning. Everybody was frightening. The music was soothing. They all started grooving. Now the man at the back said everyone attack and it turned to a ballroom blitz. The girl in the corner said ballroom and it'll turn to a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. I'm reaching out for something, touching nothing's all I ever do. I softly call you over. When you appear, there's nothing left of you. Now the man at the back is ready to crack. He raises his hands to the sky. A girl in the corner is every once more. She'll kill you with the wink of her eye. It's electric, so frightfully hectic. The band started leaving, 'cause they all stopped breathing. Now a man at the back said everyone attack and it turned into a ballroom blitz. The girl in the corner said boy, what a win, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Okay, here's a high-level look at the build. Now, if you're familiar with my Slaughter build or my Max Spine build, this is basically a mashup of the two. It's got 20% armor on kill with 4% armor regen. For the mask, I'm running One Piece China Light, which is giving us 15% explosive damage. I got skill haste, skill damage, and more skill haste. For the chest piece, I'm running my One Piece of Wyvern for 10% skill damage. Again, it's got skill haste, skill damage, and more skill haste, and I'm running the Talent Tag Team. So the last enemy I damage with the skill is marked with a little skull, and dealing weapon damage to that enemy consumes the mark to reduce active cooldowns by 6 seconds. This is gonna help refresh your consumable skills, basically giving you a net 0 cooldown, or really short cooldown. Okay, my gloves are the death grips, and I got skill damage and a skill tier here. And this is giving me 10% armor on kill. If you don't have the death grips, then you could probably run a Hannah U glove here instead with skill haste and skill damage. I just delivered a really cool classified build you don't want to miss. It's a crazy unlimited armor build that feels like you have the unbreakable talent, except with no cooldowns. I have a link in the description area for you. If you don't know, classified builds are secret builds made just for Tux's Players Club. These are extra builds I make as a thank you for supporting me in the channel and the entire community. I've dedicated myself to uniting the player base and now host the most active cross-platform Division 2 community out there. If you want to tap into these secret builds while supporting the cause, click the join button or link down below. My knee pads are my first piece of Bellstone, which is giving me 1% armor regen. Now it has skill haste, skill damage, and a skill tier. My holster is my second piece of Bellstone. It's got skill damage, armor regen, and a skill tier. This is giving us another 10% armor on kill for a total of 20% armor on kill. My backpack is the Memento. This is pretty key for the build because we are running gun playing out of cover and actually taking advantage of both the short-term and the long-term buffs. When this backpack is fully stacked, it's giving us 30% skill efficiency, which is making it way better than if we were to run the waveform, because skill efficiency is way better than just skill damage. Plus we're getting bonus armor and 30% weapon damage when we're fully stacked. Lastly, it's also giving us 3% armor regen, raising us a total of 4% armor regen on the build. The primary weapon I'm using is the test subject. You could use the capacitor, but I found that it's harder to maintain the stacks because you're using your skills a lot. Perfect in sync is nice because it's giving us that 40% skill damage as well as 40% weapon damage. And all we got to do is put in one bullet into the enemy to activate that. My secondary weapon, which I'm actually using, is the Sweet Dreams. It's nice to be able to take out a non-elite and not waste your skill on them if you don't have to. You want to run Demolitionist because it's going to give you more explosive damage. And if you look at our skills, a base cooldown of 17.2 seconds on our sticky bomb, as well as a 4.6 million base damage. That's before all the buffs from our backpack and our in sync talent on our weapon. Remember, we're gonna get 30% skill efficiency and tag team, so that's gonna bring that cooldown to basically nothing. For the other skill, I'm using the explosive seeker mine. It's nice because you can throw it kind of like a hand grenade, and also it's got a relatively short cooldown and applies bleed. So its cooldown is at 18 seconds, and that's before the skill efficiency buffs from the backpack and before tag team, and its base damage is 3.5 million before all damage buffs. Here's a quick peek at the stats. Not much going on the offensive side because we're relying on in sync. On the defensive side, we have over 900,000 in armor. We have 20% armor on kill, and we're only showing 1% armor regen, and that's because our backpack is going to bring in an additional 3% armor regen when we're fully stacked.
By the way, if you're not on Tux's Discord, you should be. It's absolutely free, and now more than ever, it's critical to associate yourself with a positive community. I've dedicated my brand to building up this community and supporting it so that all the people who really love this game can rally together. Whether you want to join a raid, clan up, group up, talk builds, or just hang out, this is where all of that happens.
Hey, you should know that I'm also streaming different Division 2 content on Twitch now. Be sure you follow me over there as well. It's never a dull moment with the Tux brand. Link below. This build applies all status effects possible to your target to torment them to death. Check it out next. Tuxedo out.